Breaking Jeep news from Dirt Road CRED, the Jeep Recon has been spotted in production form and some confirmed 2025 brand new colors. You guys aren't going to miss this one. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a lot of news going on. You know that we released 3 or 4 videos here lately with all the news that's coming out, and it seems like Jeep is just trickling some out to us, as well as some other content creators are taking photos and spy shots of things that they've seen. But the first thing I wanted to talk about today is that the Jeep Recon has been spotted in its production ready form. So there's a couple photos of it. It looks like it's out west, either in Utah, Colorado, somewhere like that. But at TFL Studios, which is huge into the kind of the spy shots and seeing things like that, they actually saw them on a trailer getting ready to either go out or coming back from probably some images for some future catalogs, some marketing purposes. But the Recon was initially launched as an all-electric vehicle. So the Recon was an EV that you could still remove the top, or at least have the retractable roof and remove the doors. So from the photos that we've seen, it looks like it's going to be independent front and independent rear suspension. Kind of a big drawback for me. I thought independent front would be enough and then leave a solid axle in the rear, but it's all independent throughout the entire thing. Looks like a set of about 31s or 32s on there, some aggressive all-terrain tires. And then you can actually see the barrel hinges on the doors so you can make them removable. My question with all this is, so Jeep CEO has said that there may be a possible internal combustion engine version of that, as well as kind of a hybrid version mixed with the electric. What's the purpose of the Recon? I know it's another vehicle to add to the fleet that you can remove the doors, though. That's kind of the interesting one for me, and the top is still retractable. When I think about that, if you want to talk about a hybrid, Wrangler's got the 4xe with removable doors and a Sky One Touch. So this is kind of competing in that same space, and in our point of view, is it trying to take over that space? Will Jeep eventually say, you know what, we don't want to sell the Wrangler anymore, we're going to go to the Recon, or is it just another vehicle to add to the fleet? What we want to hear about in the comments, do you guys care about the Recon at all? I know it's a new vehicle, but for us, unless it comes out really neat, it has like lift kits available, some modifications once it comes out, it just doesn't really do anything for me right now. It's kind of giving me like Ford Bronco Sport Land Cruiser kind of vibes when I looked at the photos of it, and I just wanted to hear about it. You know, if you guys want to see a full-length piece of content on that, we'll do all of our research on the back end and produce something, but let us know in the comments, because yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's about 50-50. It's a new vehicle, but when you're encroaching into the Wrangler territory, we're very big Wrangler fans, and that to me is kind of like a little bit of a threat. So I just want to see what you guys think about it. The reason you guys probably clicked on this video for my Wrangler and Gladiator guys on this channel is that there have been 2 new confirmed colors. Some of these new colors are available to order right now, but the 2 that we're going to talk about definitely weren't up when we talked to them today. Definitely reach out through our dealership affiliate program on our website. It's the easiest way to get connected to Dan Cummins, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, get a fantastic deal, and also be added to the list. There was a list running for a lot of these limited run colors, so as soon as they were launched, they were ready to go, and you could pull the trigger on it, because who knows how long they're going to be available. But just want to let you guys know, if you want to get added to that list, definitely reach out through our website. So without further ado, let's release the new colors that have been confirmed, and Ryan will pull up the 2025 Wrangler and Gladiator brochure to show that it's official and it's right from Jeep's website. The first returning color to the JL, which we predicted, Ryan, months ago, Mojito Green. Mojito Green will be returning to both the JL and, for the first time, the Gladiator. So you'll be able to order that color on both of those. It doesn't say what trims you'll be able to. So if I had to guess, sometimes the 392, sometimes certain trims are excluded. But from what we can see, it is available and it is there. Now, the Mojito came out in 2018, and that color was phenomenal. It had a ton of flake in it. It was a very bright color, a very vibrant color, and we just loved it, especially on the 2-door base sport platform. It just really popped as a vehicle, and I think a lot of people are big fans of the green. I'll be real with you guys. I had a high velocity Jeep. You guys can see the grill maybe behind me. I get 10 times more compliments in the bikini because it's more of a neutral color and it just pops with all that flake. The Mojito was the same way. That color is returning for the JL, and man, that is gonna look fantastic. We saw a little bit of a rendering on the brochure of a Sport S with the 2024 grille in Mojito. Man, that looks awesome. So if you guys have been waiting for that color to return, but what a cool color to be returning to the Jeep JL lineup. And heck, what a neat color to come on the Gladiator. I think that'll look fantastic on the Gladiator. That's one of those colors that we just liked it from the get-go, and it kind of stank that it went away. That's been gone for I don't know, a long time. That was only out for like 2 or 3 years, maybe. So to see a return is really, really awesome. And then another thing too, we'll get to that, the new color that's gonna come, but so the 41 green and Fathom Blue will not only be on the Wrangler, but it is also on the Gladiator ordering guide too. So Fathom Blue and 41, I think those two are gonna look terrific as well. 41 is sick to us. I mean, that is a really, really neat looking color. It reminds me of the Gator color that was briefly available for the Gladiator. That color looks fantastic in any light because it already looks dirty, and it makes sense to us. If you're gonna get these Jeeps dirty, it already looks dirty, so you won't even notice anything on there. So
yeah, on the brochure it looked more brownish too.
It looks like Gator. I mean, Gator or a Sarge green mixed with like a little bit of kind of like a, I don't know, like Kodiak brown that's on the Chevys. So a little bit of an interesting color. We'll have to see it in person too. That's the hardest thing because Jeep always does these renders, and even like Fathom Blue look nothing like what the render looks like. So we will check it out as soon as we can in person and get you guys content of all these colors. But the drum roll for the new color on the JL, it's never been done on the JL or the Gladiator, is gonna be Juice. So it's called Juice, and I believe it's spelled J-O-O-S-E, right? That's a little bit weird, but it's not spelled like the normal orange juice. But this is the same paint code as the Crush color in the JK. So that Crush color was available, I believe, I wanna say 2012 to 2014.
Or fact check. Yeah.
Fact check me, 2011 to 2014, 2012 to 2014. I remember that coming out with the new engine in 2012. I remember that with the new engine, the 3.6. But this color will be available on the Wrangler and the Gladiator. So for you folks that have been waiting for a bright orange, the Crush orange, which Ryan, you can pop up maybe a side by side of what the pumpkin orange and this looks like, because it's definitely a brighter color. It's more vibrant. It's got a lot more flake in it from what I can recall on those JK years. This is the first time it's been seen on this. So although it's not a new color palette, so it's not, they've had pumpkin orange, this is really that bright orange that people have been looking for. And I think it's gonna be a really, really neat color, and it gives it some life to the colors. I mean, Ryan, if you pan out and see what the rest of the colors were, unless you had Firecracker Red gone, it's kind of just like a neutral palette across the whole thing. So these Mojito and Juice colors are really gonna vibrant it up there, give you some more options when it comes to customizing. And honestly, I think that's what Jeep is all about. Those bright, crazy colors, I think, sell quicker than some of the base ones, but who knows? I see a lot of white Rubicons rolling around all the time, so that may be untrue. But I think that that juice color with the proper accents, that's like that summer vehicle, that bright orange. We saw it a lot in the TJs, saw it in the JKs too. A lot of people had that Crush color. I remember when that came out, it was wildly popular. And we're excited to see it with the new interior and the new grille on the exterior. I think that'll really kind of class it up too with that color in both of those colors and make it something that if you guys are looking for those bright oddball colors like we are, that's going to be perfect for you. But what we'd like to hear in the comments, so a lot of people, we have one follower, he's been saying, what is it, day 16 of Mango Tango? This is very close to Mango Tango. So we're getting some new colors. We did call the Mojito. We said that that was gonna come out, and they let it slip on Jeep's website a few months ago, and they had a Mojito Gladiator out there, so that was going to be coming out. But what we need to hear about in the comments, which one of the new colors is your favorite? So Fathom, 41, Mojito, and Juice. Which one is your favorite on there, and which one would you like to see on the channel? We keep talking about doing either another JL build or a Gladiator build. Which color would you like to see? We'll probably throw a community tab post out with maybe a poll, which is your favorite new color. So please, if you don't mind, go on there and answer that for us. It really helps us out because we can see what color schemes you guys like the best. Another thing I'll drop, I always throw a tag into our own products, our DRC taillight harnesses. We have a fresh batch in here, so we've got a lot more, and thank you to those that waited the 2 to 3 weeks while they were still coming in. So we've got those ready to go. If you haven't picked one up, we'll update the website and they are shipping out today. So we just got them in. We'll be shipping them out to you guys. We wanted to give you guys a huge thanks for all the support we've been getting lately. We hit that 50,000 subscribers and we couldn't do any of this without your support. And if you guys wouldn't mind, definitely comment down below. We love talking Jeep with you guys. It's so neat just to have all this news coming out, and we'd love to hear your opinions and your feedback. Until next time though, my name's Matt, Ryan's behind the camera. We want you to get out there and earn yours.